The Sean Diddy Combs looking to suppress evidence in his federal trial. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is back with the story. Good morning again, Aaron.
And to you, Michael. You'll remember federal agents from Homeland Security investigations were hardly shy when they raided Sean Combs' opulent homes in Los Angeles and Miami, guns drawn. The jailed music mogul now argues those searches and other searches of his iCloud accounts, electronic devices, and New York City hotel room following his arrest were unconstitutional. His lawyers argue evidence obtained through those searches must be suppressed. Diddy's lawyers say the government presented a grossly distorted picture of reality when applying for the search warrants, omitting certain facts and including salacious details from an unnamed producer that were never credible. Combs has pleaded not guilty to racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution charges. The defense is also arguing here his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, was a willing participant in drug-fueled sex performances called freak-offs, not coerced as prosecutors allege. This latest challenge to his case comes 3 months before trial, and as Combs loses one of his attorneys, Anthony Rico says under no circumstances can he continue to represent Combs. He offered no details about that decision, Robin.
You're about to witness one of the most notorious and controversial trials in the American entertainment industry in the past decade. At the center of it all is none other than Sean Diddy Combs, the music mogul once hailed as a shining example of black excellence in showbiz. Now he's facing the very real possibility of losing everything: his fame, his career, and the multi-million-dollar empire he built over more than 20 years. But what has Hollywood and the public truly stunned isn't just the severity of the allegations, it's how fast everything is unraveling before the trial even begins. A key witness has suddenly gone missing, throwing prosecutors into disarray and setting off a media firestorm. Meanwhile, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, the one who previously accused him of abuse, has shockingly revealed she's pregnant, right in the midst of the chaos.
With the selection of a jury in the Sean Diddy Combs case almost complete, prosecutors are preparing for opening arguments on Monday. But they admit there's a snag. One of their key witnesses against the rapper appears to have gone missing. This comes as we learn that Combs' ex-girlfriend, who was seen on video being assaulted by the rapper, is pregnant.
This isn't just a lawsuit anymore. It's a battle for reputation. A power struggle playing out in full view of the public, with every spotlight fixed on even the smallest of details. You're about to witness one of the most notorious and controversial trials in the American entertainment industry in the past decade. To truly grasp the weight of what's unfolding in Diddy's trial, we have to rewind and look at the events that led to this scandal. Sean Diddy Combs is no stranger to media attention. He was once one of the biggest icons in American hip-hop, credited with launching the careers of legends like Notorious B.I.G. and Mary J. Blige. But Diddy wasn't just a music producer. He was also a savvy businessman, a fashion icon, and the undisputed king of the party scene, someone whose lavish events were attended by nearly every major celebrity in the industry. Yet behind the glitz and glamour, Diddy had long been surrounded by rumors, accusations of manipulation, control, and abuse toward women he was romantically involved with. Chief among them was Cassie Ventura, a singer and model who spent nearly a decade by his side.
Diddy's longtime ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Cassie Ventura, filing a lawsuit against him last year that changed everything.
He would direct her how to touch the sex worker, how to pour oil over her body, and he would watch these things happen while he was masturbating.
Cassie Ventura's lawsuit gave the blueprint for the Southern District of New York to investigate Sean Combs, and the lawsuits that followed gave the brick and mortar to build the case against him.
Late last year, Cassie filed a civil lawsuit, publicly accusing Diddy of physical, sexual, and emotional abuse. Though the case was settled quickly out of court, it cracked open the door for others with past ties to Diddy to come forward with their own stories. Soon after, a wave of alleged victims reportedly contacted law enforcement, building a complex web of claims stretching all the way back to 2004, almost 2 decades of suspected cover-ups. Now that the authorities are officially involved, A criminal trial is about to take place to determine whether these allegations are strong enough to bring down one of the entertainment industry's most powerful figures. From the moment Diddy's indictment was confirmed, the media frenzy erupted. Talk shows, podcasts, YouTube channels, and even TikTok lit up with old footage, behind-the-scenes stories, and deep dives into the man behind the entertainment king persona. Some were quick to condemn him, others still defended him, but nearly everyone agreed on one thing: this is no longer just about Diddy. It's a cultural flashpoint where power, fame, and truth are being weighed under a magnifying glass. As the trial loomed closer, all eyes turned to one person, the woman the press dubbed Witness Number 3. Though her real name was never officially released, both the media and prosecutors confirmed she had one of the strongest testimonies against Diddy. She wasn't just someone with a past relationship with him, she was allegedly a direct witness to years of control, threats, and abuse.
Sean Diddy Combs' trial backing out? Victim number 3, as she's called, was set to testify against the music mogul. The name of victim number 3 was going to be revealed when she took the stand, but the woman has apparently gone missing, and prosecutors say they've been unable to reach her.
People just get nervous, and this person could just be nervous and just has had second thoughts.
If the prosecutor can't find this witness, how might it affect the case?
Look, I don't think it's going to have a tremendous effect. The prosecution is going to call a number of alleged victims. So look, this is just one less.
Someone else is also getting cold feet. A juror sent an email to the judge asking to be removed from the panel for issues of personal well-being.
The public was instantly in an uproar. On social media, theories spread like wildfire. Was she threatened, bribed, or simply too terrified to go through with it? For those closely following the case, this wasn't the first time a key witness in a celebrity-related trial had gone missing or suddenly changed their story. Some even pointed to the infamous R. Kelly case, where several witnesses had refused to testify out of fear of retaliation. The press didn't hold back, asking directly, is Diddy's influence still at work behind the scenes? Prosecutors tried to reassure the public that they still had multiple witnesses ready to testify. But everyone knew the truth. The disappearance of a key witness could seriously undermine their entire strategy. And then came an even more chilling detail. Just days before she vanished, rumors began circulating on Reddit and Twitter that she had told someone she felt like she was being watched. It hasn't been officially verified, but that small claim only fueled the drama further. Some legal analysts warned that unless she reappears or officially retracts her statement, her absence could become a dangerous crack in the prosecution's case. And if someone like Diddy could make a witness disappear before trial even begins, it sends a bone-chilling message to anyone else thinking of coming forward. While the public was still reeling from the mysterious disappearance of witness number 3, another bombshell dropped, one that was just as shocking. Cassie Ventura, Diddy's most well-known ex-girlfriend, was confirmed to be pregnant. Although she made no public statement herself, sources close to her and leaked photos from a recent event made it clear she was likely in her second or third month of pregnancy. But the real headline wasn't that Cassie was expecting. It was the question of who the father might be.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Cassie and Diddy had been together for over a decade. Their relationship was once seen as an iconic pairing in the American music world, glamorous, passionate, but riddled with conflict. After their breakup, Cassie accused Diddy of controlling her life, limiting her career growth, and mentally imprisoning her throughout their time together. Her public accusations were the spark that ignited the wave of revelations about Diddy's behavior behind closed doors. So the timing of her pregnancy, right as Diddy is facing legal meltdown, and a key witness goes missing, raised eyebrows everywhere. Was this just coincidence, or a carefully calculated move? Some legal forum commentators speculated that if Diddy were indeed the father, his legal team might try to leverage this fact in court, painting him as a father-to-be trying to turn his life around. It's a tactic that's been used before in high-profile trials to garner sympathy and potentially lessen sentencing. On the flip side, others wondered if Cassie herself was under pressure to stay silent, and whether her pregnancy was being used as a psychological buffer to keep her from speaking out further. What made the situation even more complex was that those close to Cassie began speaking up. One anonymous close friend said Cassie felt torn between her responsibility to her unborn child and the need to stand by what she previously exposed. It was an emotional tug-of-war between love, duty, and truth.
Remember Benjamin Bradford, his first lawyer with the Cassie situation? He said, give her the $10 million and make this go away, brother. He ended up giving her $30 million. He's not taking the lawyer's advice. 9 times out of 10, they probably got him a good plea bargain. Yo, listen to me, we can give you 15 years. 10 or 15 years. You do that, you come out, you only have to do like 12, 13. Come off to a halfway house. You still can live some of your life out as a free man. He don't want to hear it. So it is what it is.
And the drama didn't end there. Some popular bloggers began resurfacing Cassie's old, cryptic Instagram posts, ones where she hinted at being haunted by a dark past. In hindsight, many now believe those were cries for help, subtle attempts to break free before she had the strength to fully walk away. No one knows exactly what's going on behind the scenes, but everyone can feel it. This fight has gone far beyond a personal legal battle between Diddy and a few accusers. It's turning into a showdown between the old guard of entertainment, powerful, untouchable, secretive, and a new wave of justice, where truth and individual pain are finally being heard. The atmosphere at the federal courthouse where Diddy's trial is set to take place has been heating up day by day, even before opening arguments begin. In the main lobby, dozens of journalists have been camped out since early morning, cameras pointed at every doorway, ready to catch even the slightest movement. Legal experts, women's rights advocates, and a swarm of drama-hunting YouTubers have all shown up, dissecting every little development from both the prosecution and the defense. And then, something completely unexpected happened. A member of the jury, someone carefully selected after screening hundreds of candidates, suddenly emailed the judge, requesting to withdraw from the case. The reason? Mental health concerns and personal instability, which in legal speak is basically code for the pressure was too much to handle. Legal commentators were quick to react. Some saw it as a serious red flag that the public pressure and media circus were already influencing people tasked with delivering a fair verdict. Others brought up previous celebrity trials, like those of Harvey Weinstein or Johnny Depp, where even a glance or a leaked personal detail could expose jurors to intense online scrutiny in a matter of hours. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal team remained strangely calm. They didn't issue any aggressive public statements, nor did they push back hard against the media. Instead, they chose silence, a quiet, strategic stance that many described as classic power move behavior, something people have long associated with Diddy behind the scenes. According to some insider sources, his lawyers have been working every legal angle possible to delay the trial. From challenging the credibility of witnesses to filing motions to exclude certain pieces of evidence on grounds of lack of authenticity, their playbook seems focused on slowing things down and weakening the case piece by piece. On the prosecution's side, however, the message has remained consistent. They believe the case is strong enough to move forward, with or without witness number 3. Still, everyone understands the reality. When a major piece of your case disappears, the momentum shifts. Control of the narrative starts to slip from your hands. Social media, as expected, became a battleground. On one side were those rallying behind the alleged victims, digging up old videos, resurfacing past interviews, posting indirect testimonies, and even analyzing Diddy's song lyrics for hidden messages about control and abuse. On the other side were Diddy's loyal fans, who labeled the entire trial a modern-day witch hunt, claiming it was just another attempt to tear down a successful Black icon. Amid all this noise, the courtroom was no longer just a place for legal arguments. It had become a cultural war zone. A place where fame, legacy, truth, and deeply personal pain clashed under the harsh glare of the media spotlight.